Erotica Stories for Pleasure. Adult Explicit Erotica Collection of Dirty Taboo Sex Stories. First Time, Forbidden Desires, Savage, Orgasmic, and much more. Written by Theresa, Reno. Narrated by Britney Anderson and Sara Walker. Left for Doom. Catherine had just moved into the small town to take over the directive of the bank to averse the doom it has been set for due to poor management in the previous years by the then manager Arnold, who was known to be nonchalant about the bank's customers' satisfaction. It was crystal clear that Catherine was brought to the bank in order to sack her. There at the town, Mother Nature had a load of snow downfall upon the surface of the territory, which made Catherine's car stuck in the snow, and also restricted other people's movement. An officer offered to help her, but had to leave when he knew his wife was in the labor room, which prompted him to ask a friend for help to keep the stranger warm and safe till the storm was gone. It later occurred that the truck man was a close friend of the officer, along with the officer's wife. The four of them became close friends, Officer Jeffries, Marlene, Nick, and Catherine, and they offered to help when she got sacked from the managerial post. Nick and a number of other members of the community continued banking with them, and he got a new license for her from the town council to set up a new bank to make Catherine the manager again. After that, their love grew. We both heard the pounding on the truck door. I cursed, and she just laughed. I was waiting for the "I told you so" comment as I pulled my pants back on and slid over to the driver's door and opened it. "You can't." The recognition on the officer's face was instant. "You have got to be shitting me. It can't be a year already." The burst of laughter from the back of the truck didn't go unnoticed either. "That had better be you back there, Catherine." "Oh, it sure is, Tony. Better not be anyone else, either." I'm sure the banter between those two would have gone on if I hadn't said, "Can I help you, officer?" Officer Tony Jeffries just smirked and took a step away from the door. "Nope, everything's fine. I guess the new truck threw me." A fresh round of laughter came from the back of the truck. "That would be me, Tony. I wasn't going the backache route any longer, since this seems to be tradition now." If anyone noticed the burst of redness on my cheeks, it wasn't mentioned. My friend doffed his hat, and then took another step back before saying, "Well, I'll leave you two lovebirds in peace. I'll let Marlene know, and she will be expecting you both for breakfast." "If we're not there by 8, start without us, and tell Marlene I will catch up with her when this new mattress gets broken in, and I've exhausted my man here." I shut the door. I had to. It didn't stop me from hearing him laughing, and no doubt still laughing all the way back to his cruiser. My ass was still on the driver's seat. It was 6 years previously, November 10th, in the era of the 70s, had a lot to answer for. And in this particular case, be thankful for. The day my life changed so much, and the two architects of that change had just finished talking to each other. November 10th, 8 p.m. I suppose I should have been pissed. I managed irritated, but somehow just couldn't grasp pissed firmly in my hands. Around here, the weather has always been the master in my business. Traffic came a very close second, of course. The weather station let me know that the storm that was supposed to miss us by a few miles when it turned east didn't turn east. Kenilworth Pass was now measuring 3 feet of snow, and more promised. The town of Castlebrook, a couple of miles back, was already experiencing a light sprinkling of snow. Yep, the weather station sure got that prediction wrong. But that's nature for you. She sure showed you who was boss once in a while. I found what I was looking for. The highway people put in a spur when they built the road. It only went about 100 yards off the highway and stopped. My guess was that this was where they had their construction base when they built the highway, and when they moved on, they just shut the base and left the spur. I slowed down, backed up the spur, and made sure I was totally clear of the highway before I shut my lights down. It was still too damn cold to switch off the engine, though. As the slow idle of the engine became nothing but background noise, the snow started to drop once again. Yep,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?